Trying to eat me. Ah! Hello, my name is Jim Wall, and I'm the founder and host of the Other Side of the Wall travel show. My show is about getting out of your comfort zone and pushing your own boundaries when traveling in order to more deeply experience a place and a culture where you're traveling to. In my own personal life, this is how I've really expanded my understanding of other cultures, but also traveling has helped me understand my own culture. For me, traveling really starts up in the mind. It starts with a curiosity. So the traveling doesn't start when you buy your ticket. It doesn't start when you get on the plane. Talking to people is everything. And the people I met there are what made my experience so special, what made it so unforgettable. My number one takeaway, without a doubt, despite all the beautiful beaches, the scuba diving, the music, the dancing, the food, the ostriches, oh my gosh. Oh, those probably made the top 3 for me. Number 1 for me was the people, no doubt about it. They were the warmest people. I didn't encounter a single person my entire trip that was having a bad day or even a bad moment. People went out of their way to not only chat with me, but also to share with me their island. They answered my questions and they reflected my curiosity back on me. Pretty soon, they were asking me questions like, well, why did you come to Curaçao? What brought you here? When these other cultures, these colonial powers, these empires, the slave trade, I like to think about as well, what type of influence did they bring? Did they bring music? Did they bring their different types of food? Did they bring some kind of religious rituals? All of these things, all of these cultures that mixed in with this place that we're visiting left a mark. Whether or not they openly exist today, whether or not we can tell that they used to be there, they still have left their mark, whether we can see it or not. And that to me is the essence of really discovering a place. You have to look at the past. You have to look at everything that led up to today, because the society, the culture you see today is a direct reflection of all the things that have happened in the past. So with this, I get to dork out to my history, but I also get to experience what the modern day country is like. All right, just leaving my hostel now. I'm staying at the Bed and Bike Hostel, which is near Punda, downtown Willemstad, the capital of Curaçao. So far you can see some really cool, colorful houses, and I'm going to get lunch at a place called Kona. Dun, 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 dun. So I realized I couldn't come to Curaçao without trying the national liqueur, Blue Curaçao. There's actually kinds that are made here and also in other places, including the US. But here's the local stuff, Blue Curaçao. It's actually orange liqueur, despite the color. It's made from oranges. And the bartender gave me a little shot to try it out. So here we go. Cheers. So today is Friday, my first full day of exploring Curaçao. I went out in Willemstad last night, did Punda nights, which had live music from all over the streets. They had salsa, they had merengue, bachata, some local music, timba, I believe it's called, and some other varieties. I love salsa music. Check this out. today I'm gonna meet up with Friedman and we're gonna go to the west end of the island. The west end is known for having a lot of the natural beauty. That's where Cristóbal National Park is. That's where a lot of the beaches are. Curaçaoans are very proud of their beaches. About every single person I've spoken to and said, what's one of the cool things that I need to see before I leave? Almost all of them have said, one of our 36 beaches, but if you can, check out every single one because every single beach has something really unique to offer. All right, I'm here with my friend Friedman. We met on couch surfing. He kindly offered to show me around his island. You said that you didn't grow up here originally, but you moved here how long ago?
I grew up in Suriname and I moved here since 2001, 18 years ago.
Okay.
I had a dream and my dream was living in Aruba.
Okay.
Don't ask me why. I've never been to Aruba before.
Really?
I had a dream and my mom said, what are you going to do in Aruba? No, you don't know anybody. You've never been to Aruba. I said, yeah, but I'm gonna live there. And I visited Aruba.
Yeah.
Together with my wife. We got married in 2001 and we went to Aruba.
Yeah.
And we visited Curaçao also. We applied for jobs. She got a job in Curaçao. I got a job in Aruba.
Okay.
But then I had to choose. It was easier for me to find a job in Curaçao than for because she got a job here in a laboratory.
Okay.
And I got a job in a high school in Aruba. So, but then I had to choose. Would she stay in Curaçao and me in Aruba? So I said no, we're staying together. Now we're heading to the ostrich farm.
Yes. Okay. So I watched a movie as a kid called Swiss Family Robinson.
Swiss Family
Have
Robinson.
you seen it?
Of course, I know that one.
I mentioned that to somebody
know that
today.
one.
They didn't know what I was talking about.
Oh, it's on an island, right?
Yeah.
Swiss Family Robinson.
I love that movie.
I was 7 years old.
I love that movie so much. I can't remember when the last time.
Every week I was watching Swiss Family Robinson. I know that one. Swiss Family Robinson, Little House on the Prairie.
Yeah.
That were the films that.
Ever since I saw that movie, I thought I have to see ostriches somewhere.
Okay.
So I didn't know Curaçao had an ostrich farm.
Yeah, we have an ostrich farm, and there's also an ostrich farm in Aruba, but we were the first to have an ostrich.
This is like a childhood dream come true for me.
Nice.
If you go like this, you take a picture of your back. So what do? You go with your back and you take a picture of your face. Smile. When the picture is taken, you just walk away. Yeah?
Yeah.
Go first? Yeah, hold that. Yeah. Like video homes.
No more.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Ow. For those of you who don't know my favorite animal, it's not ostriches yet. It's still goats. I'll see you in November. I think this might be one of the creepiest things I've ever seen in my life. I'm not scared of a lot of things, but wait till you see this. Alright, we are on Playa Pescado, which means Fisherman's Beach. And yes, you guessed it, fishermen come here. At the end of the day, they come to clean the fish and they toss the scraps in the water and the turtles come to eat them. There it is.
There it is.
Dang.
I've seen them big as a Volkswagen.
Really? Man. So we have a local dish called bitterbal, which is a mixture of meat and potatoes, and it's spicy. And here's what it looks like. Yummy. All right, I'm gonna try it. And there's mustard to dip it in.
Yep.
Here it goes.
Are they hot?
They're very hot. Very good. Okay, we just got our food. I have the goat stew and I have the funchi, which is the cornmeal stuff. Check it out. Funchi, go. goat plus Funchi equals amazing. I found out that one of my friends who I know in Miami is originally from Curaçao, and her family still lives there. So she connected me with her dad. His name is Maki Yap. The next scene is me meeting Maki, who took time out of his day, kept his shop open after hours, just to answer some questions for me.
You're on the island right now, Curaçao?
Yes, this is my first time here. I just arrived last night, actually, and I must admit I know almost nothing about Curaçao.
Okay.
So,
And who told you about Curaçao?
I just happened to find it randomly researching islands in the Caribbean that I could fly to, and I thought Curaçao had a really interesting name because it has the S, the C with the line.
Curaçao is like a name that it looks like Portuguese, no?
Yeah.
The name Curaçao. I don't know how it starts, but it's something like Portuguese. But Curaçao is like the heart is your coração, Curaçao.
Yeah.
And we have here, like in Curaçao, we have like something saying Tushi Curaçao.
Tushi Curaçao.
Tushi means nice Curaçao. I love Curaçao.
Okay.
Curaçao is an island of 160,000 people. And I've born here. And it's a very nice island. We speak 4 languages.
Wow.
We speak Spanish, Dutch, Papiamento, and English.
Okay.
The people that went to school, they speak 4 languages. When you finish school, we are in the kingdom of the Netherlands.
Okay.
So we belong to Netherlands. We have not our, let's say, autonomy.
Good morning. I'm hanging out on my balcony here at Bed and Bike Hostel, enjoying a nice cup of coffee. Today I'm going to go scuba diving with the Dive Bus Scuba Company, and we're going to participate in an initiative where different dive companies across the island adopt a piece of shoreline, and they go out, I think about once a month, and take volunteers, certified divers, and they pick up garbage out of the ocean. Things like plastic bottles, ropes, whatever kind of stuff that gets pitched out there by cruise ships from the island, anything that ends up in the ocean. So I'm really excited to participate in this and do my little part. All right, I'm riding here with my dive buddy Patrick, and he's originally from the Netherlands. Cool. And you're an experienced diver. You've been diving how many times?
In my life?
Yeah, in your life.
58, I think.
58, wow. So what do you like about Curaçao? What are your favorite things?
I really like Curaçao. The vibe here, the people, the food, the parties, it's like a feeling, you know?
So in this next scene, I'm talking with Dive Bus Mark, as he's called on the island.
Yeah, I'm
nice
good.
to meet you, Mark.
Nice to meet you.
So you're the owner of the Dive Bus Dive Shop, one of the most fun dive shops on the island of Curaçao, is that right?
Correct.
Awesome.
Correct.
So when did you found this company?
We found this company 15 years ago.
15 years ago.
I had a little more hair, a little less color on the sides there.
That's
but I think it's distinguished now.
Yeah.
Just want to say.
You got the good salt and pepper look going.
Thank you very much.
So what made you want to found a dive company?
We saw a gap in the market basically 15 years ago.
Yeah.
You know, there weren't many shops doing shore diving in comfort.
Yeah.
So a lot of companies were putting people in the back of pickups and driving around instead of driving around in a nice bus or whatever like we are today.
Yeah, this is the dive bus right here.
Air conditioned. Ooh, yeah, so that's
awesome.
That's kind of why we do it.
So I also learned about an initiative you guys are doing. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
We have adopted our dive site. So you've come in because you've heard through a friend of yours that we do regular cleanups. And that's what we're doing today.
So I understand the longer the plastic's in the water, the more pollution it could cause, right?
Sure, it breaks down, you know, you can see it sometimes if you're walking around. Even in your neighborhood, you see an old bottle or whatever.
Yeah.
You tread on it, it crushes, you know, it breaks very quickly. And that's because it's old, that's because it's broken down by the environment.
So have you seen any positive effects from projects to where, at least on the island of Curaçao, from just cleaning up the garbage that's out in the water?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we're an island. We're a beautiful island in the Caribbean.
Yeah.
And we suffer from these beautiful trade winds that come in and keep the temperature cool for us. But that obviously means that there's stuff that gets blown into the ocean and so on. And our mission is to kind of keep the environment clean, our environment, especially being divers.
Yeah.
You know, it's important to us. No one wants to go on a dive and see, you know, beer cans. I'm much rather see a beer can at the bar after the dive. You know? In my hand, icy cold, right?
That's the best
or
kind of beer can.
a bottle of blue Curaçao, named after the island that we're on right now.
Amazing. But that's only for after diving,
That's
right?
a plug.
Always dive safe and sober, right?
Exactly. After diving only.
Alright guys, I'm going to tell you about some essential equipment for diving to help you enjoy your dive experience and not die. Here we go. These are fins, help you prepare yourself for the water. Don't call them flippers, you'll get yelled at. Flippers are for dolphins. Dive computer tells you your depth, your no-stop time, and other stuff that you need to know when you're diving. This is your mask. Don't call it goggles. You'll get yelled at. It's a diver thing. Happened to me yesterday. This is a wetsuit. They come in 3mm, 5mm, and 7mm, depending on how cold the water is. This helps keep you buoyant and helps keep you warm in the water. This is a 3mm, short sleeve, short leg, perfect for Caribbean dive sites. Buddies, yes. Boom. Got my dive buddy. Never dive without a buddy. Time to get in. About an hour of dive time, we filled a huge bag of garbage. Me and my dive buddy Patrick from the Netherlands found all of this shit. And we could have filled probably 3 more bags, right? Oh yeah. But a little bit at a time. We just went diving for an hour, about a dozen of us. We collected so much garbage. In little bags like this. Grab all of this stuff, and all of this stuff. Who knows how much it weighs, but
We're gonna count it now.
we're gonna count it now. Yes.
50.
5, 10, 50 glass.
Thank you all so much for watching the first episode of my travel show, The Other Side of the Wall. I hope at the very least it inspired a little bit of curiosity inside of you to either visit Curaçao or do some of your own traveling. Just remember that traveling doesn't start when you buy your ticket or when you get on the plane. It starts up here. It starts with interest and curiosity. It starts with wanting to ask, it starts with questions about a place. And when you find yourself asking questions about a place, sometimes it's better to just go and answer them there. Special thanks to Maki and Friedman and Patrick and Mark. So to the people of Curaçao, everybody I've met there, thank you from the bottom of my heart. And I only hope that I could share just a fraction of how amazing Dushi Curaçao is. So, dankjewel, mashi danki. Muchas gracias. Thank you very much. Love you guys, and hopefully I will be back soon.